Hey, good morning. So today I would like to talk about yoga again. So I did yoga for the first time yesterday in a while. I absolutely love yoga. I've been like a Bikram yoga, hot yoga person, and it's not. Most of the studios now are not Bikram. The studio I go to is in Portland, Maine. It's a hatha yoga, but they do the 26 postures from the Bikram series in a hot room, 90 minutes, 105 degrees. It's fairly intensive, but it's kind of far for me for where I live, so I don't do the yoga that often. I go running almost daily, and that's kind of my exercise. But so yesterday, when I got out of work, I was obsessing about something. It wasn't work related, but sometimes I get into an obsessive frame of mind, and I can't stop thinking about something. It's kind of weird. Eventually, it passes, and I have a hard time even with prayer and meditation and inventory to kind of get out of that sometimes. But I ended up going to yoga, and I started doing yoga, and about 20 minutes in, the thing that was kind of going around and around in my mind just completely quieted down. And it reminded me why, for me, yoga is so powerful, and why, this is kind of a concept that I've been talking about. I don't, sometimes it's or not sometimes, but many times I am not able to think myself out of something, if that makes sense. The brain and memories and the types of things that go through my head are there, and it's really hard to wish them away or just kind of replace the thought with a different thought, and kind of some of the mindset type things. I just have a hard time doing that. On the other hand, when I take action of going and doing yoga, which is a moving meditation, almost immediately what was going on in my head went away. You know what I mean? So, and then when I do yoga the next day and the next couple of days after that, there's sort of this calming effect that stays with me, and I'm less obsessive, I'm less reactive to the people around me, and I have a lot less negative thinking going through my head. So that's why this ancient spiritual practice of yoga is really really powerful. When I got into recovery, when I went to treatment, and before I even did a good amount of 12-step work, I started meditating and doing yoga on a weekly basis, and a couple times a week I was doing yoga in treatment, and I immediately started. The depression decreased, anxiety decreased. I was not obsessing about using drugs and alcohol, and it really just kind of, and I was like, wow, this yoga thing is really powerful. So anyway, and a lot of people think that you need to be completely 100% fit to do yoga. If you have injuries, you can't do yoga. All of that is not true at all. I have literally seen individuals sitting on a chair in the back of the yoga room, and they just simply do all the poses that they can with their physical limitations. And or I should say all yoga teachers will work with you on your physical ailments. So there should be no barrier to trying yoga. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.